This message won't resonate with everyone, but if it reaches your spirit, you'll feel it instantly. You're not average. You've never been, and people can sense that, even if they don't say it out loud. You carry something different, an energy, a light, a purpose, and because of that, you attract attention even when you're silent. There are people, some from your past, some currently in your life, and even people you haven't met yet, who are all planning to meet you at the finish line. Not because they supported your journey, not because they helped you climb, but because they see where you're headed. Deep down, they know your future holds success. Maybe they can't explain it, but they feel it. They know you're walking into abundance, growth, and recognition. And so instead of walking with you, they plan to wait for you at the end, to show up when it's convenient, when it looks good. They'll smile at you. Their words will drip with praise. They'll tell you they believed in you all along, that they always knew you had it in you, but you'll know the truth. Those smiles, they weren't there when you were suffering. They weren't there when you were grinding in silence with nothing to show for it. That's why you have to stay rooted in truth. You have to remember who was truly there when you had nothing but hope and determination. You'll realize that it wasn't people. It was your inner guidance. It was your divine support. You were walking with the unseen. You were never really alone, but humans weren't the ones holding you up. Many of the people who ignored your struggle will later expect access to your blessings. They watched you cry. They saw the weight you carried. They noticed how you were trying to stay afloat, and they looked away. But when success shows up, so will they. Suddenly, they'll have needs. They'll have requests. They'll remind you of things they did 10 years ago expecting repayment. Some will even try to guilt you into giving. But be clear, you don't owe anyone your harvest, especially those who disappeared during the drought. The harsh truth is, some of these people didn't help because they didn't want to see you rise. Your potential made them uncomfortable. Your dreams reminded them of what they gave up on. So they chose distance, hoping you'd fail quietly. But you didn't. You kept moving. You put your head down. You worked in silence while others gossiped. You sacrificed sleep, comfort, and even relationships to stay focused. While they lounged and talked, you were building. And now, the results are coming, and they're noticing. Don't be surprised when they twist the story. Don't be shocked when they say you changed. They'll say you're acting brand new. But the truth is, they never really knew you to begin with. They only knew the version of you they thought was easy to manipulate. They'll say you think you're better than them, but in reality, they always believed they were better than you. That's why they left you hanging. That's why they never showed support. What they see now is not arrogance. It's your elevation triggering their insecurity. They're not just watching your success. They're measuring it, comparing it, and trying to find a way in. Some will try to re-enter your life acting like nothing ever happened. Others will try to shame you for creating boundaries. Be wise, be grounded. Forgive, yes, but don't forget. The same people who ignored your calls during your breakdown will want front row seats to your breakthrough. But not everyone deserves access to your evolution. Understand this. A lot of people only love you when you're down, because your struggle makes them feel better about their own stagnation. But your success, it forces them to face their own excuses. And that's when their love turns into resentment. There's a spirit of entitlement in some people. They think your blessings should overflow into their lives just because they existed around you. But you know better now. You've learned to guard your energy, your peace, and your purpose. You are not obligated to fix anyone's life just because yours is finally coming together. You are not required to set yourself on fire to keep others warm, especially those who left you in the cold. This journey was never easy. It wasn't pretty. It was lonely, humbling, painful. But it shaped you. And now that your reward is near, people want the benefits without having shared the burden. You're wiser now. You no longer explain your growth. You no longer water yourself down to be digestible. You no longer allow guilt to manipulate your generosity. You give from a full heart, not a pressured mind. Your finish line will attract a crowd. But remember, your journey was witnessed only by the divine. Stay humble, but stay discerning. Let your success speak, but never forget your silence was sacred. So when they show up smiling, be gracious, but keep your eyes open. You know who was there and who wasn't. Walk into your next chapter with peace, protection, and unapologetic purpose. And now repeat this prayer with me. Dear God, thank you for the clarity you've poured into my spirit when the world around me fell silent. In those quiet seasons when noise was absent and companionship was scarce, your wisdom became my closest companion. You spoke in stillness and guided me when I didn't know what to do. What felt like emptiness was actually your way of making space for clarity. Lord, I am grateful for the lessons loneliness taught me. Every moment I stretched out my hand and found no one reaching back, you showed me how to stand alone without falling. You helped me build strength from within. I learned how to carry myself with grace and to walk in dignity even when no one was watching. Through that, I found resilience that no applause could ever offer. God, teach me how to move forward with a heart unburdened by bitterness. Let me never carry the weight of resentment, even when it's justified. If I must rise, let it be with clean hands and a peaceful heart. Let my success be rooted in truth, not in revenge. May my elevation speak of healing, not hurt. Lord, surround me with those who are real. Send into my life the kind of souls who celebrate my wins and uplift me in my weakest moments. I no longer crave large crowds. I crave genuine energy. Let me build with those who believe in me, not just benefit from me. Let me recognize the quiet strength of loyal hearts. God, give me the ability to sense energy before I believe in tension. Allow my spirit to pick up what eyes can't see and ears can't hear. Help me feel truth beneath the surface, beyond smiles and perfect words. I no longer want to be fooled by charm. I want to know the soul behind the sentence. Lord, when old faces reappear in my life, grant me discernment. Help me understand their reason for returning, whether it is to restore, to distract, or to teach. Let me forgive freely, but never forget the wisdom I paid for in pain. I don't want to carry grudges, but I also don't want to lose the growth. God, help me give from wisdom, not from guilt. Let my generosity come from a full place, not from fear of rejection or obligation. Teach me the difference between being kind and being self-sacrificing. I want to bless others, but not at the cost of burning out the light you placed within me. Lord, protect my heart from every form of manipulation. Guard my mind from the pressure to perform or please. Let my actions come from purpose and conviction, not from fear or confusion. Teach me how to pause, pray, and proceed with peace. Let no decision be made in haste, only in harmony with your guidance. God, I thank you for the full journey. Every detour, every delay, and every dark night that shaped my light. The hard seasons I once resented have become the foundation of my wisdom. You've shown me that growth isn't always loud, and transformation isn't always visible. What was once my breaking point is now my testimony. Lord, as I step into this new season, I don't ask for ease, I ask for alignment. Let me walk in peace, act with courage, and live with clarity. Let my life speak softly but powerfully of your timing and your grace. May those who see me know that the strength I carry comes not from pride, but from quiet endurance. Amen.